That garden. That strange voice. Entirely alien, yet I do know it, I think. You heard it.
I did. It is not one of your memories?
No. Folks in my bloodline are prone to dreams and nightmares, but that was like a vision. Tell me, Nomad, how do you feel?
Still not as powerful as I should be.
It isn't just torpor, is it? It's something to do with that mark. I'd lay odds on it. Here?
Huh. That looks like the mark on your head. Now that is strange. Written using your blood?
I can only think this meeting with Ryong has something to do with Benny. The curious case of the rogue sheriff. The prince, over there.
Fire, please. Take a seat. Nomad, thank you for coming.
You requested my aid, Prince Ryong.
That I did. I'd like to take you up on your offer. As you heard, the sheriff has abandoned his duties and thinks he's our new scourge. Apparently, destroying Thin Bloods is a better use of his time.
Do you know why?
You can ask him yourself when you find him. And bring him back so I can speak with him.
As you wish, Prince.
That's what I like to hear. Benny left a mess out back. Track him, find him, bring him to me. Do that, and we'll talk about your future in Seattle. And your answers.
We have a deal. I will find him.
Appreciate it. Really. I'll see you back at Weaver Tower for your report once you're done.
The sheriff has been busy.
From what the prince said, this isn't the first, and I know it won't be the last. I believe we have a trail to follow. And he's the sheriff, the deliverer of the prince's justice. He must know what waits for him.
Why would he rebel?
Not sure. Campbell's final death pushed him over an edge.
Time to clean up this town. Sorry. I got a bit carried away.
A kindred who can fly. I will never get used to that.
I cannot fly. I can only glide.
Hey, for your feet on the ground? Orville and Wilbur would be impressed, at least.
That's a number of your marks. Guess your blood wants to stay friends with you.
Anarchs, I'd wager. They'll be on their guard.
Over here!
There, the one hiding in the dumpster. Said they know where Benny is.
Please! Please! Where is he? Who? What do you mean? I will not ask you again. Where is Benny? We found his haven! The auto repair shop! His kid's there! Max! Please let me go!
So Benny's gone back to his auto shop. Makes sense. It's not far. Middle of the block, just south of here.
I swear, one more guy tries to use this.
There, the auto repair shop. If we're fortunate, he's still there and not taking his slaughtering any further. Door's not gonna budge from this side. It's Benny's haven, I think, so it's safer than houses. But maybe there's another way. It is always wise to have more than one exit. Well, here we are. Now, where oh where is Benny?
Benny? Hey, who are you?
Huh. Max. Should have guessed.
You are Max, aren't you? I need to know where Benny is. You need to leave. Benny Muldoon, where is he?
He's gone to cool off. You should leave him be. What do you want with him?
I mean you no harm. I just need to find Benny. He must be stopped.
Stop him? Shit. I knew something was up. I knew it. I should have... If only I... Oh, God.
Max is Benny's sire. Some folks get it the wrong way round.
You knew something was happening. Calm yourself. Explain it to me.
He'd been away a lot. He told me things were changing and how he was gonna be a part of it. Just talk. Venting like he always does, but he meant it this time. God.
Always venting about what?
Arguing with the prince, with Campbell, about how he was too soft on the thin bloods. I tried to steer him, keep him in line, Your generation ain't your fault. Look, when Campbell was found, Benny was... It was like he was free. And that was it. It was only Campbell holding him back. Nothing I said meant anything.
You are not to blame for Benny's mistakes. A sire can guide their child, but they cannot control them.
Look, just because something is not your fault, that doesn't mean it's not your responsibility.
Why sire him if you knew he was so erratic?
But he was a piece of shit as a mortal. A career breaking bones for bad money. And he enjoyed it. Or said he did. But I was a piece of shit when I was mortal too. The embrace changed me. For the better. It took all my fear away. And I started to figure most assholes are just scared. Deep down. There was something in Benny. I saw him stand over his buddy, keeping him breathing, talking so gently. I thought that was the core of him. And the rest was fear. Just like me. I thought if I gave him a chance.
Where is he, Max?
He is still my child. If nothing else, I deserve to know. What are you going to do to him?
Your child has been on a murderous rampage, killing Thin Bloods and crossing the Prince. The Prince sent me to stop him and to return him to her.
Oh my God. Benny. Oh, my child. You gotta stop it. I know. I get it. I think he's at the Western Reconstruction site. It's where a bunch of anarchs like to hang not too far from here. That's where he was heading.
Thank you. Benny is no longer your responsibility. I will take care of things from here.
Can I at least know who you are? Before...
I am the Nomad. But here and now, you can call me Fire.
Fire. Thank you. Wait, that mark on your hand. I found this in Benny's stuff. Give that back.
Where did he get this?
I don't know. Do you?
Do you know what it is?
No, I swear.
Fire. He doesn't know anything.
I have to go.
Look, you don't have to hurt him. Please, I can still help him.
The Western Rest site. I have a memory that anarchs do hang out there. You won't find a welcome. Far as they know, Benny's still sheriff acting on court orders. And since you're not with the anarchs, you are most certainly with the court. That ring is the match for your symbol, right?
It seems so.
So where did Benny find it? Ought to wear it if he'd secretly marked an elder. Maybe he had some contact with your captor, whoever that was. anarchs ahead, I make that. Still upright, so maybe our sheriff never made it here.
Jesus, no. They got it inside.
Seems Benny already came through.
So how did he get in? He wasn't through the front. It's locked up tighter than a constipated rattlesnake. Benny's trail should be hard to miss. Cheap cologne and violence.
Shit! Help me out! The hell? Give up, fucker! Help me now! Shit! Holy!
So we climbed, huh? Probably dropped in on those anarchs like the
What was
wrath of
that?
God.
What was that? Shit, where are you?
Well, god damn. Some people pay for a therapist. Guess Benny just pays to get his suit cleaned.
How will I know Katsumi, if she's here?
I think you'll know her when you see her. And these folks will pay her heed.
This is fresh fire, very fresh. He's still around here somewhere.
This is taking too long. Just wanna go down to the basement, tear his goddamn throat out.
He stays in one piece, at least until Katsumi gets here. We can't go pissing her off. We need her protection.
And what's that worth now with Campbell gone? The deal's off.
A deal? Interesting.
We could go down there right now. Do it while he's staked.
While he's staked?
We owe it to the others. They gave their blood.
No. Destroying him while he's staked? That's not enough. I want him to answer for his crimes. And then, I want him to feel every second. Just like they did.
We barely got him down last time. Take out that stake. We're as good as dead ourselves.
No one's getting away.
Shit's going up in the night. Probably never. Shit's going bump in the night.
I smell something.
Fucking purple.
Fresh concrete and...
Blood. A lump of it.
I think we're close.
Fresh concrete and ode to Benny. What have they done to him? He's in torpor. Wanna pull that stake?
So they sent a brouhaha for a brouhaha. Ain't that a fucking irony? Should've guessed you'd take my old job. At least you're not a total schmuck. Let me guess. The new baby prince wants my head.
She wants you returned to face her judgment.
Yeah? And what do you think, sweetheart?
I have always known the Bruja to rail against the status quo, to fight for their beliefs. Our relationship with the Camarilla has long been strained.
Everyone wants you to give a rat's ass about their system, their problems, your own fucking soul. I didn't become a monster to play by made-up rules.
So you chose the Camarilla, the side of order and bureaucracy.
I chose a side who'd let me slap down the pathetic bums I'm told I ought to care about. But I ain't no Blue Blood's pet. And I sure as hell ain't wearing a muzzle. My advice? You shouldn't either.
That concrete won't hold much longer, and I doubt he's gonna cooperate.
You own a ring bearing this symbol. What does it mean?
Well, shit. I should have made the connection. But if you ain't figured it out already, sweetheart, I don't know what to tell you.
I am compromised. I want to know why and by whom.
I don't remember those licks no more. Promises, promises. I make my own goddamn promises.
Hurry this along, Fire.
You cannot be a monster if you meet your final death. Is all this really worth it?
You don't gotta be someone like me and go out gentle. I ain't no glowing embers. I'm a goddamn inferno. I'm the pyre you burn your witches on. Shit, I'm fucking nuclear! Ah!
Benny, all I need is one excuse.
Oh, you'll need more than that.
Last chance, Benny.
Go to hell.
Not the most cooperative, is he?
Katsumi.
So what'll it be? You and I have a civil conversation, find a solution to this mess? Or you go the way of Mr. Muldoon here.
Careful.
I am not your enemy.
Corpses upstairs might have something to say about that.
They attacked first.
Seems like they had reason. We can't spin on this all night, so let's get to it. You leave that beast with us, walk away, and we're good. Deal?
Is there any way I can convince you to let me have him?
Not really. But maybe I can convince you. Listen, you're new here, just starting out in the city. You do this for us and I'll count it a favor.
And who exactly is us?
You go by labels and boxes. The court calls us anarchs. I don't speak for all, but I speak for enough. We can open doors for you or be a goddamn roadblock. Which do you want?
Let's just settle this.
What's it going to be then? Think carefully, hon.
Benny comes with me.
So that's how it's gonna be, huh? Can't say I'm surprised. All right. Go on then. Take him.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. You give my best to our new prince. I'll be at the hole in the wall when you or the court are ready to talk more.
Bat face? Haven't heard a sniffle or a squeak.
That's a problem. Sophia, see if you can reach out. He responds to you. Fire. Bearing gifts, I see.
I keep my word.
A rare quality these nights. But something I always look for. In exchange for a job well done, I offer you just that. A job as the new sheriff of Seattle.
Sheriff?
Oh, my.
As part of the package, you get your permission to stay and access to my court and resources. What's more, you can head your own investigation into this Mark business during your downtime. Clan representatives will make themselves available to you, as will Sophia should you require any research.
Oh, yes, of course. I could...
What do you say to that, Sheriff?
How could I refuse?
Given your circumstances, I'd say with difficulty.
She strikes a hard bargain. Kinda how she got the job.
Now, as first order of business, I want to report. Katsumi, I assume you met her. What was your assessment?
The Anarchs respect her. That counts for something.
So she still has strong support. That could be problematic. Appreciate your candor. Clearly, I made the right decision. Anything else?
A moment.
Oh?
I would know of the history between the Anarchs and this court. What is their complaint?
In short, it concerns our treatment of thin bloods. As in most domains, Liu wouldn't suffer them. Under Campbell, though, they were tolerated, as long as they remained beneath Katsumi's thumb. And because, as far as he knew, Campbell got right of first refusal on their alchemy. Seattle became a safe haven. But now, some have clearly placed bets on which way I'll swing.
If I am to be your sheriff, what would you have of me?
Tali would get you up to speed. In fact, I'd go as far as to call him your handler. And from the look of things, I don't think there'll be a problem.
Go on and out me, why don't you?
While hunting Benny, I encountered his sire.
Yeah, Max. What about him?
Is it not true that the sins of the child will be visited upon their sire?
If you want to be archaic. But I certainly wouldn't recommend he show his face. Let's leave it there.
Thank you. That was useful to know.
Then I'll be taking your predecessor.
Looks like you've had a real good pasting, Benny, old pal.
I look forward to our discussion, Mr. Muldoon. And rest assured, Fire, if he reveals anything about your mark, you'll be the first to know. We'll be in touch.
One thing before you go, Toots. In your travels, check in on Lou. I told her we'd help out on security. And guess what? That's your headache now. Go have a blast.
Oh, and, meet me at Wake the Dead, when you have the chance. I can't wait to pick your brain. In the best way, of course. Oh.
That went well. Though I do wonder how Katsumi will react. This will make our investigations easier, but there's a phrase. Poison chalice? Good luck, Sheriff. Yeah, we better go see Her Ex-Majesty. Get it over with. Here's the glacier.
Wonder if the old bird's watching from her penthouse window. Now remember, if Lou's lips are moving, she's lying. But you handled her well enough before. Got your permission to roam. Let's see what she's after.
There you are.
I wish to thank you. Your name meant a great deal to the court. They said I could do you a service?
Did I ask for you? I don't... Oh, yes. The gangrel. Do you know of the arrangement? That the court supply me with suitable meals? They sent me a gangrel lout to act as my gopher, to replace... the singing of reptiles in the pulse of the blood. The call of the sun as the dry seeds burn. The red that runs through unfertile soil. The wind that flays sinew from a heartstring. Can you hear it, Nomad?
Hear what?
We were talking of the gangrel.
You saw some vision. What was that?
You can't hear it? It doesn't call to you. That surprises me, after all your centuries. They say it's only for the powerful, the eldest. Of course, you were asleep, and it started after your time. Doomsayers call it the Beckoning. They have it linked to Cain, Gehenna, antediluvians. The boogeymen we tell fledglings not to fear.
Gehenna. I have heard this name. The end times. When the antediluvians will rise to devour their children.
If you believe the myths. The third generation, grandchilder of Cain, survivors of the Great Flood. The mighty progenitors of our clans.
And what is this beckoning?
For many, it is merely a feeling, a strange urge. Often there are dreams.
Dreams? Visions?
Then comes the music, sounding in the stillness, in the quieted mind. They say it's the song of Gehenna, beseeching our return to the cradle of civilization, to bleed in the east.
What do you mean by bleed in the east?
Some call it a crusade. They think they can prevent Gehenna by hunting elders in torpor. Such bad manners, don't you think? Lion or stray, if a cat lies sleeping, it should be left that way.
So what do you call it?
A war, darling, against idiots.
In my time, talk of antediluvians and Gehenna was forbidden in many Camarilla domains.
As it still is. But here in Seattle, I am the Camarilla. And this is a private conversation.
You are certain you hear this song of Gehenna?
I've heard it for, so many years now. The summoning recognizes my strength. But I won't leave my jewel of a city. Oh, no. No matter who calls. Now, there was another thing. So yes, the arrangement. As I said, the court have sent me a new helper. A gangrel, calling herself Nyx. This is one of that little homunculus's japes, I'm sure of it. A gangrel, to fetch my food.
And this is a problem?
Her attempts have been little better than roadkill. She needs to be educated. Be a dear and have a chat with her, would you? Set her on the right path.
What more can you tell me about this Nyx?
I tune out most of her babble, but it is incessant. Despite my best efforts, I can tell you that never mind was better than rumors. Huh. And that the Idaho steelheads are having a good season. And that the gourmet coffee down the street smells over-extracted. But as for what I know about her, very little. She irritates me.
I understand that Ventru tastes vary. What is your preference?
These days, I am particularly partial to the mourners. Those who are not too enervated, either in lust or anger. I find melancholia calms my dreams. It goes without saying that they should be for money. Like fine wine, the older the bloodline, the better. But flavor aside, they must look the part. How would I explain some piercing-ridden, tattoo-covered strumpet to the front desk? This is the Glacier Hotel. I have a reputation to uphold.
I will make sure Nyx is educated.
If she's at her post, you'll find her in the foyer. If not, follow the smell of wet dog. Now, run along, dear. I'll see you again before you know it.
I didn't scent the gangrel down in the foyer, but let's take a look.
You gotta be the sheriff. I'm Onda, Lou's new security. Let's get a couple things straight. You may be my elder, but I report to Lou, and to the prince, not to you. I got one job, and that's to protect her by any means necessary. Ryong wants us to help you kickstart your old powers. So if you need a little jolt of the Night Clan, you can come to me. I won't like it, but I'll do it.
I will come back.
There we are. The clan of the beast indeed.
Hey! Are you looking for me? Well, if it isn't the sheriff, the Nomad, right? You've got a big reputation. But damn if you aren't a little thing.
Good evening. I am pleased to meet a fellow wanderer.
What?
You and I have much in common. Travelers navigating a new territory.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be best buds. Want to sleep over at my place and we can braid each other's hair?
They tell me you have a problem.
It's simple. Or it should be. I'm supposed to catch mortals and bring it back to Lou, right? Fresh blood delivered to your door. But Lou won't eat anything I bring back. Picky brat. I can only stomach the moneyed and the mournful. What the fuck does that even mean? They all taste the same to me, like chicken nuggets on legs. I mean, what am I supposed to do, huh? Stick them on a spoon and say, here comes the airplane?
Tell me more about your service for Lou.
Honestly, something ain't right with her. And it's not just the fussy feeding. She won't leave her haven at all. But who the hell's she hiding from? She mutters to herself, stares at nothing. And the other day, she was laying out clothes for the grand tour. Listen, I know she's a big deal around here, but between you and me, Girl is not playing with a full deck.
Where did you come from?
Not much to tell. Boise, baby. Born and bred. Had a good job, had a picket fence, and a yard fit for barbecuing. Until Daddy Gangrel shows up for a little cuddle. And suddenly that yard is looking kinda small. But Gangrel life is nothing like how you live here. Kindred wasting eternity seeing who can be the sneakiest asshole.
What is it you're hoping to achieve?
I just want to do my job right. Look, I'll level with you. These city bloodsuckers, there's a whole different world. Everyone's playing these fucking high-stake mind games, and I can't even beat that peg game over at Wagon Wheel. So I need to find ways to be useful if I want to stay here. I figure this keeps me on the right side of the right people.
Good to meet you, Nix. I can help. What do you need?
Ugh, I'll take anything. I just need you to find me some blood donors Lou won't turn her damn nose up at. Grab me something with their scent. I don't know, a glove, a wallet, a used tissue, anything. Then I'll do the dirty work. Yo,
Find
you
suitable
done yet?
mortals and bring back something with their scent.
Her royal wine ass
The
doesn't like to
suitable
be
part,
kept
now
waiting.
that's the kicker. The Ventru do make mealtime difficult, don't they? What was it Nick said? Moneyed and mournful? Just need something with the scent.
How can I say no without offending you too much? Oh, guess I already did. Yeah, no.
I am quite pleased that our paths have crossed. You are unique.
Sorry, I can't help. I need to... I'm expected at home any minute.
That's a first course. But Lou is particular. Wouldn't hurt to provide a few more options.
Sorry, I don't carry cash. I mean, I do, but I'm not giving anything to you. I shouldn't have walked.
Riding in this shit is terrible. I just want to get on the road, damn it.
Party. I hope there weren't photos. I need to find a better spot.
Jesus. Look at fucking goddamn tragedy.
Jesus, it's cold tonight. Something new every day.
Just need a big score.
Buzz off. Oh, what a party. I hope there weren't photos.
Come on, give me a reason to hit you, you hipster cockbite. Do it!
I can break your body.
You try to get your head beat in? Snow in Seattle. Sheesh.
Little help. Whatever you can spare.
Oh, hipster. Had me worried for a minute you were gonna mug me or something.
Yes. You will do nicely.
Look, I don't want any of whatever you're on. Thanks.
Good. Just one more should have us covered. Let's look around.
was gonna ruin my shoes.
Get a job, loser.
There's another escape. Folks sure do get everywhere. Another end.
Next time, I'll work up the courage to tell her how I really feel.
Buzz off. Oh, what?
I don't carry any money with me.
I know someone who would love to meet you. I shall arrange an introduction.
That doesn't sound too bad. Maybe not tonight, though. Thanks.
That is our feast found, I reckon. I'd say the doing's done. Best hightail it back to Nyx. Let her catch the scents before they fade.
Food, drink, whatever you can spare, please.
Hey, so how'd it go?
Here are the trinkets as promised.
Whoa, thanks! Holy shit! So that's what she was talking about? Can you smell that? Those things Lou was saying, moneyed and mournful? This is what it smells like? Ah! Oh my god, thank you. I mean it. Starting off on the right foot round here means more to me than you know.
You are desperate to stay here. Why?
A girl can't wander around forever. Look, I'm not stupid. I know I'm the square peg in the round hole. I figure my best shot is to make friends in high places. Prove I'm useful because the useless fuck-ups don't get to stay.
To stay in the city?
Stay in one piece!
There's something here you are not telling me.
Ugh, don't worry about me, sweetie. There's nothing I can't handle. See ya.
We should give Nyx time. If Lou isn't satisfied, good call.
If anyone can figure out the puzzles written on your body, it's Sophia. Maybe stop in and wake the dead? I'll bet Sophia's there, buried by a pile of books. She's supposed to help you. I reckon our science gal will be pleased to see you.
Shall we introduce ourselves? You may call me Mrs. Thorne. I already know who you are. A word of advice. There is a protocol to things around here, my dear. One must conduct oneself with proper decorum if one doesn't want to get fucked over. Weaver Tower have informed us that we must help you awaken your old powers. It's a worthy principle, and an interesting experiment, no doubt. Consider me an interested party. I'm certainly willing to make the attempt.
Later, perhaps.
Nomad! Sheriff, you here? I'm so... After all the stories, I mean... It's a privilege. Truly.
The privilege is mine. I'm just glad that, at last, you and I have some time alone.
It is? I mean, you are? I'm flattered, of course. But...
What?
There is... one thing. I hate to impose, and on you of all kindred. But...
You may speak plainly.
Thank you. During the attack, some of the anarchs, they took hostages. People dear to me. Mortals I'd given my blood.
You want me to find your ghouls, your retainers.
You stood your ground with the anarchs before. You brought Benny back. I know this is another group, that the anarchs are in splinters, but I know you could do this. My assistants, they worked in Weaver Tower. If I have them back, it will be easier for me to help you. To research, I mean. It's just that they'll deal with my usual work, and I'll be able to focus.
I will find your retainers. But this conversation is not over.
That's a relief. Oh, you can't know how much. I'll begin my research at once. Just knowing you will search for them. Knowing they're safe.
Where should I look?
There's an anarch gang operating from a loading bay near the parking garage. I think it's the same group.
Then I will begin there.
Huh. Small world.
How so?
This parking garage you mentioned, it's not far from where we first met, so to speak. Sophia was really taken with those ghouls, sounds like. I knew she had people helping her. Campbell called them her pets. I can kind of see that. Remember, these aren't Katsumi's anarchs. They want to fight. Masquerade be damned.
Help me!
Let me go! The hell? No, fuck! I assure you, there will be no repercussions. Please, I beg!
You are free to go.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Please, you must rescue the others.
They dragged them away with talk of some anti-Camarilla plot in another city. They took them towards the subway station.
Anti-Camarilla plot, huh? Sounds like a lot of effort to drag them off like that.
Sophia sent me. It is over. You can go home.
She did? I knew she wouldn't forget us. Please accept her gratitude. You have found the others? We were separated.
I shall continue looking.
Thank you. They must be nearby.
What was that? What the?
Damn it!
Masquerade will be most... I'm sure we can come to some agreement?
You are Sophia's people, yes? You are safe now.
Well, thank you ever so much for your assistance.
Now, I do like a touch of courtesy.
But please, my colleagues.
They are safe.
Oh, I cannot thank you enough. I must go. Miss Sophia will be frantic.
So the Anarchs are shaking down Sophia's researchers for intel on the court.
And taking them to New York.
New York has a heavy Tremere presence. The Chantry of the Five Boroughs. Figured they thought they'd make a quick buck. Reckon that's the lot. Sophia will let us know for certain. Best we head back to wake the dead.
Sheriff, you're back.
Do you not know your retainers walk free? Or does something else trouble you?
It's not that I'm not grateful. I am. It's just... when I spoke with them, I realized... Piotr, he was not with them.
Piotr?
My most dear... He had been with me for so long, and he... I mean, he was useful to me. Maria told me. When they took him, he died in the street to Anarch enthusiasm. You couldn't have helped. But still.
You cared for him. That is unusual. I'm sorry. I know that is not much comfort.
I have never been good at loss. Will you stay with me? Talk to me? Distract me, perhaps?
You know much about me. It's only fair I should know of you.
Me? Oh, I'm nobody. I'm just an apprentice.
It's been so long now. But the pyramid is gone, and Mrs. Thorne, well, she says she sees no point in advancing me. She also says I lack proper grace and decorum, so I study. And I try to help. And that's enough. Aside from that, I'm just Sophia. The most, that's all I've ever been.
How would you like to hear about the Nomad? Something you won't have learned from dry histories.
Truly? Yes. Yes, of course. There's so much I've wanted to ask. I don't know where to begin. Perhaps, well, the start? Before there was the Nomad, who were you?
I was the wayward child of a noble, flinging aside the silver platter, spitting out the silver spoon.
So your embrace, your sire, forgive me, the histories, I never quite learned. Would I know of them?
If I spoke the name, yes, I do believe you would know it.
I see. One more thing. I always wondered. The records say you left Constantinople in 1633, but that was the year of the Chibali fire, which burned a fifth of the city. It's said the kindred, they...
Roasted in their havens. Yes. I still recall the smell.
You know, it happened here too once. A great fire. The same smell of... Never mind.
That great fire in Seattle. What more can you tell me of it?
1889. Started by an overturned glue pot, if you believe the records. But I've always thought it interesting. So much was destroyed that day, yet not a single life was lost. No mortal life, at least. But so many rats. Lucky for us that Lou was there.
Lou and Prince Rion. Tell me more of them.
I'm not sure. I mean, I've already... How do I say this? I think Ryong could make a good prince. I mean, she is a good prince. And Lou is basically a hermit. But if I didn't know better, and if I have your confidence, I'd say that Ryong would be prince in name alone. I wish it weren't the case, but here we are.
Can you tell me more of the Nosferatu, Tolly?
Tolly's just... Tolly? Perhaps that makes me naive, but I trust him. He was Campbell's eyes and ears before he was Ryong's, dealing with, well, you know, secrets. I've known him for, what, 30 years now? And before that, well, he mentioned San Francisco once in passing. Then he got quiet, like he never does, and he... I don't think he's mentioned it since.
Did you have many dealings with Prince Campbell?
Of course. He ruled for decades. Not so much directly. I mean, I didn't know him. He liked to think he was in charge, that things were his way. But this city never really changes. Here, it is always Lou's will. It doesn't matter who holds the title. Tolly found Campbell, laid out in Pioneer Square, decapitated. We thought anarchs at first, but for the anarchs to destroy him, it makes no sense.
It was pleasant to talk, but I must leave. But I will return. Until then, see what you can learn about this mark.
I will.
Poor Sophia. It's always a shame when you lose an old hound, if you take my meaning. But she'll honor your agreement. If anything, she'll be hankering for distraction. Just give her time. You did all you could. Reckon you'll find Katsumi at the hole in the wall.
Definitely worth checking in on Katsumi. She has eyes and ears all over. Figuratively, obviously.
Katsumi's place. Worth checking in. Let's hope they've gotten over the whole Benny thing.
Well, if it ain't the new sheriff in town. Come to see little old me? Didn't expect this. Figured that once you got back to the prince, that'd be the end of it. But as it happens, I might have something for you.
I have need of aid, and I will repay it. I think you need allies.
I won't say you're wrong. Nice and transactional. Keep it clean. Maybe the court are not all irredeemable pieces of shit. Let's cut through the bullshit. I could use your help. Campbell. I hated his ass, but we made it work. Him losing his hat means some other fuckseed has time to riot. They'll be brought down, there's no escaping it. But I don't want mine burned in the fire. You understand how it works here, right? Seattle is special.
What do you mean by that?
From here to Atlanta, thin bloods are hunted down, staked, burned to ash, because their sires can't sheathe their teeth. The trash of the streets. It's not a fucking choice, it's a state of being. In Seattle, we had a truce. A haven, or I thought we had. It's fraying fucking thin. I need you to shut down some masquerade breakers before it becomes a bonfire. Sheriff.
Why do you need my help?
We both know you're stronger than most, and I don't risk my people if I can avoid it. And you're the court's sheriff. I'm giving you the word on the street. Call it an olive branch to our new prince.
Tell me who and where.
Sure. Look, I was a surgeon way back. To save a patient, you gotta make a cut. Sometimes it's on me to spot the dead meat, and sometimes, yeah, I'd give that word to the sheriff. Same still applies. You ready to step up? Be my scalpel?
I am no one's implement, but an ally? Someone to consult from time to time, perhaps.
Haven't had one of those in a while. I'll think about it.
I will do this for you.
This'll help my problems and make you look good with your new boss. See what talking can do for us? You'll find what you're looking for somewhere near St. Stephen's Church. Just keep your eyes open.
St. Stephen's, then. Never thought Katsumi would turn the gun on her own folk, but here we are. We're getting close. Keep an eye out for Katsumi's troublemakers. Maybe listen in. See if we can find out what they're up to.
Hey, is Richie still at the park? He's missing all the fun.
The park, huh?
You're fucked. Where did you...
What's happening? Jeez, come out.
You're getting paid for this. I need help. Need more rounds. I want to keep playing with you.
Heard them mention more activity at the park. Only one place that could be. A few blocks over next to Weaver Tower. Opposite side of the Atrium nightclub.
That's incredible.
Police!
You're not even trying to hide.
Gotta blow him Hey! I need
Give up!
We better go to the auto repair and check on Max. Hopefully that was a sack of lies, and we'll find him hunkered down where he was before. Here we are then. Max sure knows how to get into trouble.
I gotta kill you.
Let's go.
Hey, look, we can work this out. Fire. Fuck. I thought you were one of those anarchs. What do they want from you? Did you provoke them?
No. Not me. Reckon they want payment for what Benny did. I can't blame them. My child, my fuck-up. Now the Thin Bloods are out for revenge.
I seem to have dealt with the troublemakers. For now. I will leave you.
Wait, please. Look, I don't know what to do. It will keep happening. I can't just hide.
Then you must make amends. Your child terrorized Thin Bloods, so offer your assistance to Katsumi. She's well respected.
You're right. I owe them. But maybe she deserves to have me destroyed.
Maybe. Or maybe a true kindred will be useful to her cause. Do not act the weakling. You are Bruja.
Maybe you're right.
We cannot linger. There's been enough noise here to draw mortals.
Thanks, Fire. I'll see you around.
We should get back to the hole in the wall. Let Katsumi know the job is done. Should be enough to bury the hatchet at least. As for Max, well, kid's gotta learn. And realize he's not a kid.
You found them, huh?
You have fewer problems to worry about tonight. Well done.
I told you. All I'm trying to do is keep my people safe.
We have kept your people safe. For now.
You want to shoot the shit, or we done here?
What do you know of Benny's sire, Max?
Not a whole lot.
I suggested he pay you a visit.
Sorry, hun. I'm not much of a hostess, you know?
He wants to make amends for what his child did. I thought you could make use of him.
The Cami sheriff sending troops to the Anarchs? Well, there's the thing.
What do you get from standing with the Thin Bloods?
What do I get? Well, I get the constant stress of leading folks I don't want to lead, saving folks no one else will save. And I even got a cute makeover for my trouble.
Never mind. What's your opinion of the new prince?
You really want to know? Or are you intel gathering for the court?
You are a leader in the city, and I think your counsel is valuable.
Not sure how valuable it is, but at least you're thinking. You really want my opinion? We could do a lot worse than we are. Things around here ain't great for Thin Bloods. I reckon she could make them better if we give her half a chance. Not everyone sees it the same way. I'm fighting a lot of pressure from the Anarchs to take her out. But fortunately, she's got a kindred no one wants to fuck with on her side.
I will let you get back to your night.
Don't be a stranger, hun. I don't mind having someone like you around to keep me on my toes.
She likes you. And that's no small thing toward a Cami. And make no mistake, as long as you're sheriff, you are a Cami. Well, I reckon that's your sheriff duty scene too, and I can feel that old fireball lurking on the horizon. So, in your own time, of course.
I don't have anything I can spare for you.
We would make great music if we played together.
You might want to just get out of here, if you can. It's a rough night.
Well, it's an education to watch you work. You have a knack for treating folks the way they want to be treated. Some might call that buttering up, but I call it prudence. Social lubrication.
Carefully laid words gain more than bluster.
Oh, I get it, I do. I think this town could use a sheriff who listens before they punch. We've done our share of legwork tonight, that's certain. You want to work the notes, both high and low?
Sophia is interesting. So attached to her ghoul. It is not usual.
Sophia's always been scatterbrained. Used to hang around with my sire. Maybe my bloodline rubs off on some. I like her, though. Reminds me of more innocent times. And we both love getting our fangs into a good puzzle.
I find that she is a pleasant diversion. She digs up my older memories.
Hey, if it floats the USS Fire, then I won't pass comment, but some memories are maybe best kept buried.
Indeed. Helping to feed Lou was not something I expected when I woke up.
Some might call it a come down, but there's a passel of weight in being a waiter. Folks treat you as furniture, and no one cares what shares here.
Nyx now has a chance to show that she can make a name for herself in this city. Whether she does or not is entirely up to her.
There's sink or swim, then there's doggy paddling with a shark. But I've seen stranger successes.
I know a bit more about how Katsumi and the Anarchs operate in Seattle.
You do? A little that even opened my eyes. I'd not known her arrangement with Benny. Caught between court and rabble and has been for a while. Seems to be steering the course for the best. And owes you a favor, which is not a thing to be sniffed at.
I have met others like her in the past, capable of greatness should they desire it.
Maybe if the court wasn't looking to wipe her and her allies out, she might consider it.
It is good to discuss these things, but it is time to rest.
Sleep well then, Fire. Let's hope for a day without dreams.
Well, hello there, buddy. I, did what you said. I woke up.
They set their feet upon the sod. Their lips split parched, their belly dry. Sweet succulence upon the vine, a sovereign full specified.
That's nice and all, but I have questions. Can you tell me your name?
Do I take you from your time, truth seeker? Do I interrupt your sleep?
I'm more interested in who you are.
They say trouble comes in pairs, detective.
Huh. That's a truth.
They say trouble comes in pairs.
They say trouble comes in pairs, and here I was with the first shoe in front of me, waiting for the other to drop. And let me tell you, this one was tight-laced and had a vicious tongue.
A deep sleeper? A goddamn deep sleeper? It is 8 o'clock at night and I've been standing out here for an hour. Well, I'm sorry to interrupt your me time, Mr. Detective, but someone wants to kill me and no one seems to care.
Now, you'll find I'm a caring sort when I've time to get up to speed. So why don't you settle down and tell me your problem, Miss,
Verona. It's just Verona. Calm right down. I find a goddamn death threat in my purse and this freaky looking sword thing. And you want me calm?
Huh. Now that is interesting. A death threat and a decoration. Might I see them, Miss Verona?
That's why they sent me to you. I showed the officer at the desk. He said you'd help. Look, I went out last night with the girls, went through my purse for my keys this morning, and there they were. The letter, the cross thing, were there last night, and honest, this has got me shook up, Detective. Real shook up.
Oh, then you just let old Fabien take a look-see. See what shakes out. Now this was familiar. Not the best conversationalist. Hello there, my little parchment pal. You got words to spill?
I am a death threat detective. That is my sole purpose, and all that you will get from me.
That's quite a perfume you have there. Tangy, bitter, late nights and morning regrets.
Now, listen. I had to endure degradations to bear my message, you know. Dragged through smoke-filled dens, spattered with malt beer. Ugh.
Huh. So Miss Verona picked you up in a bar, then?
How dare you? Yes, I suppose so.
Good quality paper, but I see a few marks.
The finest thick cardstock as befits my role as a harbinger of doom. A few marks, I'll grant you, but I was folded very carefully. But then, alas, unceremoniously crammed into a purse filled with whatever junk the youngsters feel a need to carry. Not to mention the clear imprint I endured from the metal ornament that was my companion in travel.
The Cross of St. James. Pandora and cigarettes, sure, but he's still scratching at the armor of my think tank trying to get in.
Might I hazard a guess, Detective? Was there not a case back when you were young? The gutter press called it the rebar killer.
Ah, no, so there was. But that was a long time ago. That case is cold as a corpse. Or I thought it was. Many thanks, loquacious letter. I'll talk to my boss, Benny. See if something is getting reheated.
Of course, Detective. Remember that one should always put one's stock in the paperwork.
Now that's a truth. The SPD do love to fill their filing cabinets. I should rattle a few drawers too, see if any old bones fall out. Nice choice of font and layout. A little fancy?
Why, yes. The seriousness of a matter is often best conveyed by a touch of formality. Just to make it clear, there'll be no messing around. And you see, I come from a quality printer. No smudging of ink or any little black lines. Which is, of course, the minimum standard in a well-phrased ultimatum.
Ha! Of course. Well, thank you, mysterious missive. I gotta blow the dust off the rebar killer case and grill our girl about her favorite hangouts. Message received and understood. The rebar killer. I'd heard that name many, many years before. If I remembered it right, in our world, he was Santiago, a hunter of kindred. What did that have to do with Verona? The folks would have stashed Verona in interrogation. I figured I should visit, since I did have questions for her.
Any news, Detective? You've caught him, right?
The law takes its sweet time, Miss Verona, but it makes the dessert all the sweeter. From the letter, I deduce you were in a bar last night, right?
Well, I did say I was out with the girls. Being honest, it's kind of a blur. But if you're gonna tell me I wrote the letter myself, I will not believe you.
Oh, I'm certain you couldn't do that, even sober. Some of these words are multisyllabic.
Well, exactly. But anyway, we had fun. We hit up a few places, the usual, you know. Oh God, I didn't text any of the girls to let them know I got home. And I'm out of charge. Now I know there's a killer, but I need to go.
Please, stay here. Make yourself comfortable. My colleagues might be a little unsanitary, but you can always trust a police officer.
The trick, I find, is to figure out exactly how you can trust them. Trust them to take extended coffee breaks? Obviously. Trust them to lose paperwork? Naturally. Trust them to get irritated when you purloin their supply of paper clips to construct a vital scale model of a crime scene? Always. Anyway, you'll be safer here, within this magical circle of trust.
Well, all right, fine. At least you have Wi-Fi.
So I'm told. Plus, this frees me to focus on locating your tormentor and putting him safely behind bars. Strong, unbendable iron bars, which he is unlikely to be able to use in any kind of murder attempt.
What?
Never mind. Do you recall which dens of dissolution you visited? Bar chits, pills, outstanding tabs?
Why, detective? Do I look like a girl who has to pay for her own drinks? Let me think. There were a couple of dives, but we were trying to get into the fancy places too. I guess we started off at the Glacier for cocktails, but I think we were gonna try and get into the Macomb later. We heard it's real exclusive. Like they don't even have a list. The bouncer knows you by sight.
Until later, Miss Verona.
Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums. Seattle. I had an agreement with Bob. He would ignore all my requests and I'd never ask him for anything. I'd do my own research. I found that asking the cabinets real nicely would make all the difference. I didn't see the point in confusion. I figured Yeah, I wasn't going to do that. I thought about it, but it seemed like a really bad move. I didn't think that would help. I didn't see the need. decided to visit a few places Verona might have stumbled out of.
Well, if it ain't my favorite gumball.
It's gumshoe, Captain, as I keep telling you.
Yeah, what is it? You found a crock of shit at the end of the rainbow?
I was wondering, you ever hear of the rebar killer? A case from back in the 1920s.
Long before my time. Name's familiar. Clue me in.
The news hounds called him the rebar killer because, well, he killed people using rebar. But for us, he was a hunter. Santiago.
Oh, shit, yeah. I've heard of Santiago. Took down a few of our big names, right? What about him?
Well, it's just a theory, but I think he's back. That case last week has all his signature moves. Rebar, a missing head, and the Sword of St. James.
So the puzzler of the precinct has another pet theory. Why should I listen this time?
Because whoever did the killing at Macomb last week was an expert. He's a risk.
I get it. It's thin, but we wouldn't want the chief to think we were asleep at the wheel. So go tell him. And tell him I sent you.
Tell Campbell?
Yeah. This turns out to be something, I look good. If it ends up as dog shit, I tell him you slipped a leash. Get it?
I get it. I better go, boss.
Yeah, you'd better.
Fabien, you old bloodhound. What can I do for the pride of the PD?
I was hoping you were in a talkative mood. It's about a girl.
Isn't it always? The young stay young, the old grow old, and somehow it always comes down to the heart.
She was here, so I'm told. Last night?
Listen, my friend. You know the rules. All sorts of people pass through. I don't ask their business, they don't ask mine. I mean, is this court orders or a masquerade breach? Lay it out for me.
I think there may be a hunter out there.
This girl Kindred?
No, but...
Then I don't see the problem.
Just bend a little, Oak Tree. Is the girl here? Name of Verona.
Fair Verona, huh? You sound rattled by this scene, buddy. I don't know the name. Why are you asking? If this isn't court or a breach of the mask. A hobby? A bird you've taken under your wing? Because there won't be trouble here, saint or sinner. Send her over if you want her to have a safe night out. But no who did what questions answered for you or for anyone. Not unless it's real kindred business.
I know it, I respect it, but this matters. I'll find a way to prove it.
Sure. I'll see you later, buddy.
Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums, and deadbeats. Verona.
few Union Johnnies having a cold one, maybe.
Can you spare a moment for a few questions?
SPD, right? Yeah, go ahead. Quieter tonight. Not like last night. That was a mess.
I'm tracking down some partygoers as it happens. A group of young ladies. One of them was given an unwanted gift by a none-too-friendly admirer. Ring any bells?
Son of a bitch, I knew it. There was this one guy hanging out by the pool table. He was kind of creeping on a group of girls, you know, watching but never getting too close. The boss said he tried to warn him off, but this guy was hopped up on something real intense, scary. The boss called me for backup, but by that time the guy had gone.
Thanks. That's useful.
I didn't think that was worth the effort. Yeah, I didn't. I figured I needed my strength for other things. Cheap at the hole in the wall, and mortals did appreciate that. I figured it was worth checking there. I read somewhere that darts used to be weapons of war. Seemed the patrons here were on the losing side. I wouldn't want to have to clean this place. Spaces to brood. Never did get it. I did once win $100 from a one-arm band. Someone had a good night. Unless they were playing hearts. I used to like these things back in the day. Nowadays, it's press a button, put your hands over your ears. The piano was more out of tune than Herbert Hoover, and probably is old. Verona was sitting from here.
So, tell me, Pockets, you see anything last night?
Could be any bar in any city, but you stroll right into mine, Detective.
There was a guy spent some time around you. Kind of a creep. You remember anything?
Now, how would I remember? Scores on the chalkboard are my only way of keeping a tally. Unless you're talking beer, sweat, and tears, Detective. This rough green holds its share of history, as I'm sure you know.
That's a fact. Talk to me of beer, sweat, and tears, Pockets.
Oh, must you only focus on my flaws? It's hardly fair.
Oh, they ain't flaws. It's the little wrinkles that make you beautiful, and the memories they hold. For example, last night.
Well, I blush to say it, but my current perfume is that of day-old spilled beer. That and something else. Just a touch of dirt and fresh concrete.
Your perfume, the spilled beer. It's familiar, right?
Why, who I drink with is nobody's business but mine, Detective. But it is particularly crafty, with a malty bouquet.
I've got it. This is the same stale ale I got from the letter. The guy who stood here was our mailman. That
whiff of fresh concrete. It's faint, but...
Oh, darn it. I reckon I've got something on my leg. Some varmint has smeared me with dirt, Detective. Soil, concrete, and just a touch of
steel and plastic and the heady aroma of porta potty. Our target came from a building site. But which one? Oh, now wait. I'll lay odds it was the Westenra construction site. Not too far and inhabited by anarchs, ghouls, and other lowlifes. Thanks, Pockets. Reckon I'll go digging.
I'd say don't get into any fistfights, Detective. But honestly, I don't think you have the balls.
Should have never left LA.
Do you have business at our establishment, sir?
Seattle PD. And yes, I do have business. I'm trying to trace someone's movements.
Do go ahead, sir. The faster I can expedite your egress, the better for all.
I don't know much about birds of prey, but there was a young lady here last night with her friends. Name of Verona.
Ah, yes, that one. Let me save you some time. She and her party were ejected in the small hours for extreme intoxication. The language she used was not appropriate for our establishment, neither were her gestures, nor her choice of urination receptacle. I am only grateful that I did not, in fact, witness her movements.
Anything strike you as fishy last night?
No more than usual, sir. We are often afflicted with inebriates.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. They tell me you can get a cream for it. Did you hear what they were talking about?
It is not my place to eavesdrop on our clientele, sir. That said, I believe the entire hotel will be aware of which show tunes Miss Verona cannot, in fact, sing.
Ouch. Well, at least she was in a good mood. I better be going. I, need to feed the egress.
May you find joy in it, sir.
From darkness and despair will come transfiguration.
Good evening to you, Patrick. How's my favorite portal security operative?
Uh-oh. Something up? Need to see the boss?
No. I reckon you're the right man for the moment. I need your memory. In particular, the memory of a woman named Verona. Name ring a bell?
You usually make it tougher. That one's easy. She owes me for dry cleaning. Tried to talk her way in, but she couldn't form a sentence, so I told her no. Then she puked on me. Nice girl.
So she never even made it through the door?
Seriously? She vomited on my second best pair of pants. That's all I remember. And it's not a fragrant memory. You need anything else, or can I get back to the job I enjoy so much?
No. You have your duties to attend to, and your laundry.
Huh.
I headed down to the old Westenra Corp headquarters.
Jesus, it's cold tonight.
Benny wanted the prince to know what was up, so I'd have to I headed down to the old Westenra Corp. Seattle. I headed down to the old... there was that same scent of concrete Pockets had talked about. The place reeked, and it reeked of ghoul. So our stalker had a picture of Verona. Maybe that'd get Silky to open up. Huh. Guess someone was using gas to keep the lights on. Oh, that would... I didn't think that was worth the effort. I didn't. I thought about it, but it seemed like a really bad move. People like me are not supposed to fool around with gadgetry like you, but, let's say we get to know each other a little. Just in the interest of detecting, of course.
I am rugged of manufacture, but have had a tough life, detective. Be gentle with me.
I see you're low on juice. I'll be careful. Any pictures you want to show me?
What are you suggesting, detective?
Well, I don't know. Snaps taken by a miscreant?
All I have is a blurry image of a thumb. The wrong button was selected, perhaps?
A significant thumb?
It does still seem to be attached to a hand.
Given there's a national average of a bit less than 2, that does not narrow it down. How about emails? Anything in the email box?
You're not very confident on accessing my email box, are you, detective? It is the picture most like an envelope. Just to the left is a little snake.
Just tell me, please. I'm not made of fingers.
When you finally get there, one message in all capital letters for a special purchase to improve the life of a male. That is all.
Ooh, a natty coat? Maybe a new hat?
Something like that.
Any text messages? That's what they're called, right? Or is it SMSs?
Once you have fumbled your way through the menus, there is one smez that has failed to send. It says pizza.
Pizza?
No, very definitely pizza. It is always possible that my owner is slightly less tech-savvy than you.
He does eat, though, so that tells us he's unlikely to be kindred. Anyone left a voicemail?
Since you ask, yes. There is one young lady offering a good time.
What sort of good time? I've always been partial to 3 minutes past 12. If midnight's been and gone, drama is just not gonna happen.
Haha, leaving that aside, detectives, there is one other message. I think you should listen to it.
Go ahead.
Open the package. You will see a photograph and a letter. Find the girl in the photograph. Make sure she receives the letter. She must not see you. Do you understand me, David? She must not see you. Now delete this message.
Guess David is a rebel.
Detective, I feel...
You all right there, fella?
Oh, hold me, detective.
Oh, dead. Oh, well. Nice work, little buddy. Maybe I should bury you somewhere. Silky only had 2 vintages of wine behind the bar, the white one and the red. No show tonight. Well, what Silky called a show. To me, it was a jackhammer and some energetic shouting. Smash a bottle in here and everyone would go real quiet. It had better be an accident, or the man himself would have a word to say. Huh. Someone must have smuggled this in.
The light of hope in your eyes, Detective? You got something for me, right?
It's been a long night, and I've worn down the shoe leather. My feet took me to the haven of a ghoul. And said ghoul had a photograph of my Verona. He was charged with delivering a death threat to her by his master. Here, take a look-see.
A ghoul now. I wonder whose blood he was sipping. But you're right. This is our kind of trouble. The girl here, I have seen. She was in here last night. Said drinks were on her. That she'd come into money. She decided to make a life change and pawned something that was chaining her down.
Pawned?
Left a ticket stub as a tip. Worthless to me, but maybe useful to you?
Well now, that is what we call in the trade a lead. My thanks, Socrates. The pawn ticket. I figured I should follow that lead to a pawn shop. Bracing Verona about it directly was less likely to get results. I had a question to ask Nico about Verona. You doing okay, Ray?
So good, Fabien.
Hey, come closer for a moment.
Let it suck. Suck like a little mother sucks.
I knew you were a man of taste. Stay safe, Rafe.
Lemonade, lemonade, Maz Buzz.
Well, if it isn't my favorite flatfoot, I knew you'd crawl back to me.
Hey, Philomena, you got me. I never can resist a well-packed set of suspension files.
So what is it today, Detective? A little dalliance with my dispatches? A thumb through my probation log?
Looking to heat up an old cold one.
Know anything about the rebar killer? Why, detective, I did not expect someone to rattle my drawers so thoroughly this early in the evening. Oh, you know I always try to be gentle. What have you got? You'll have to forgive me. It's a little dusty around my fundament. But I do have a little something. Now that is interesting. Someone's been here before you. Oh, sure, there are news clippings, side notes, dockets and warrants, all marked for your man. All in 1925. But the main case file, that's been lifted. Frankly, I feel violated. What have you got on the killer without the case file? A skeleton in my cupboard. The bones of a Storian. The flesh is missing. A series of mob hits in early 1925. Turf war, the funny papers call it. A clear out of local persons of interest to the police, and to those who serve hooch by the gallon. Same MO every time. Cold construction steel through the heart and a swift chop to the neck. A 5-week sensation of slaughter, and then it all dries up in a record heat wave and a crackdown on bootlegging. No one ever found the heads. Huh. Any word on D.B. Cooper? The usual. A fresh note from Mr. Sator filed under unverified tips. This one says, Cooper's true objective was not the money, but a small, insignificant briefcase stowed in the cargo hold. The briefcase contained technology vital to the timeline's integrity. At precisely 8:13 p.m., a portal opened, allowing Cooper to slip into the future. The light turbulence was merely a side effect. If only they knew. Got anything new on the ghost ferries? Now, we do have a letter here from one Captain Salty, alleging that the spectral boats are military. He says here there's an underwater base deep under Puget Sound. Enemy scientists are running aquatic time travel experiments. Apparently it's a prelude to the Second Canadian invasion. He claims the first one already happened. I guess he got something right. Anything that screams Bean Illuminati? It's been quiet on that front. Too quiet. You do say they're always watching. Well, they are always wide awake and a bit jittery. I'll see you later. Oh, detective, you just use me. You never even stay for breakfast.
And I think Sophia and I gave up on crosswords back in the early 40s. Too predictable. Not enough spark. Nico helped me find knickknacks for my office. Knickknacks with history.
Friend Fabien, what brings you to my door? I've had nothing coming to your taste. Just rings of old marriages, necklaces of old mistresses. Junk, you know how it is. Discarded memories.
How's business?
The festive season approaches. At this time, I receive old gifts so my clients can buy new ones. Renting a moment of happiness. This year, more deposits than purchases. An air of desperation.
I'm looking for a memory. Came in last night?
Everyone here trades memories for dollars. You know that. What was it? Or who?
It was sold by a young woman in trouble, even if she didn't know it at the time. I have a picture, actually. Recognize her?
Ah, yes, that one. She was burdened on the way in and floated her way out.
I have a ticket.
Ah, that's right. A locket. One moment.
Progress. I don't know what prompted Miss Verona to sell, but this might give me answers.
Miss Verona? That was not the name she gave me. Ravenna, if I have it right.
Now, what is she playing at?
I hope in some way the item brings you joy. Even if it's the joy of detection, huh?
Did she say why she pawned the locket?
Oh, you learn not to ask such things. There is usually sadness or anger down those roads, and to be honest, I did not want to share in hers.
Hope the Christmas trade picks up.
Have a good night, my friend.
They said a cat may look at a king, but when it came to princes, I wouldn't advise it. You could go through 9 lives in surprisingly quick order. I mourn the old clackety-clack. Computers are all very well. I never ate fish in Seattle, even when I was alive. It was something in the way those cold, dead eyes stared right into you. This little guy reminded me that I'd met a lot of suckers in my time. I always wanted to be that guy. You know, the one who wore a wire and brought down the criminal mastermind.
I wondered if Verona had remembered any.
You found something, right?
I'm looking into avenues, Miss Verona. Avenues and alleyways.
I found this locket of yours at a pawn shop. Sold to the broker under a false name.
Oh, that's not mine.
Don't worry, it's not a crime I care about. Not like murder or streetcar fare evasion. But how did you come to sell it? And how does it tie into our killer?
I didn't sell it, I swear. But you think the threat is real?
I have nothing that'd stick in a court of law, but I do think we're dealing with a killer.
If it's real, well, I guess I need to tell you. The locket isn't mine. It belongs to my sister. My ex-sister, Ravenna. Check the photo inside. That's me and her. She, used to be my twinnie. But she's dead to me. You gotta understand that.
She passed away.
Oh no, we just don't get on. She's gone kind of weird. How's the locket fit in? Does that mean she's in danger?
Everything is connected, miss. It's simply a matter of degree. Try asking Mr. Bacon sometime. If you don't know him, someone will. So, where can I find this twinnie, this Ravenna?
Heck, I don't know. We haven't talked in half a year. Last I heard, she was working at Atrium. That's why I never go there.
I see. Maybe your messenger didn't have a name for his intended recipient. Only a photograph, and a poor one at that. This'll get complicated. A visit to the atrium and its mistress takes my comfort thoroughly out of its zone. I'm told she doesn't like the cut of my jib. Between you and me, I don't even own a jib. But as for your situation, I believe you've simply been the victim of a failure in postal delivery, Miss Verona. As so often happens. The case is solved. Your sister is the one in peril. Hopefully I can make it to the atrium before it's too late. Benny wanted the prince to know what was up. As soon as I heard Verona's sister worked at the atrium, I knew I was in for trouble. Benny wanted... I never did like this place. Felt like a tomb, and not in a nostalgic memories and flowers way. More in a morgue slab kind of way.
What now? Ah, Fabien. Well?
I need to see the chief right away.
He's out. What do you need?
Benny said to speak directly to the prince.
And telling me is just as good as telling him, so speak your piece or get out of my office.
The rebar killer is back in town.
The Rebar Killer. Nice name. And will the prince know who that is?
Just tell him someone came into the precinct with a sword of St. James. Twice in a week. The hunter is back in town. We need every eye peeled like an orange.
Rebar Killer, pair of St. James's swords. Keep our eyes peeled. That cover it?
Don't ignore this, Miss Joy. Santiago killed many of our kind. People close to me. Close to us all.
I'll pass it along. If he thinks it's important, he knows where to find you.
Well, thank you kindly then. We never really get the chance to talk.
You're right. We don't. Now, was there anything else?
I'll be off.
I see.
As soon as I heard...
I need to get in here? Official business?
Private party. No exceptions. If you're not on the list, my hands are tied.
Tell Miss Moore it's me.
No.
You sound like a guy who got decaf instead of a double shot.
I didn't see the point.
Lovely to see you again, sir. Long session today.
You know what? It was a great session today. Hit a personal best and just real amped up, you know? Dopamine, woo!
That's, good to hear, sir, but... I have to apologize, sir. I have confused you for someone else. I don't believe you're on the list.
I don't suppose you could sneak me in the back? No? Oh, never mind. Would you be home to a...
I work for Isabel. Lovely to see...
My therapist said we had a breakthrough. Dug out a key childhood memory. I cried. She cried. It was emotional.
That's not what,
Oh.
Lovely to see.
Same old, same old. These things are always a grind.
So I hear, sir. But it's important work. I'd like you to know that I appreciate it, and you can always rely on my support.
And I appreciate you too. You are just a fantastic security operative. Thank you.
I'm sorry, sir. Lovely to see you again.
Same old, same.
So I'd like you to...
Thank you, citizen. Always good to know the public are behind me. Might I go in?
Of course. Enjoy your evening, Senator.
Oh, I intend to.
Uh-oh. The artist in residence was in residence, and she never liked me being anywhere near residence.
Detective, it is fascinating to see you here. Particularly as this is a private event, and I know you weren't on the list.
Do you know Ravenna? I think she's one of your, followers.
I have so many followers. Over 2 million when I last checked.
I just want to find Ravenna. Word is she works here, and often gets drunk, if you know what I mean.
If I knew such a girl, what she got up to in Atrium would be up to her. And not me.
Can I go look for her?
I'm not going for a law enforcement vibe tonight. I can't have you wandering through and breaking the immersion.
I'll be discreet. I promise not to poop the party.
What a wonderful image. I may never forget you said that.
I want to make sure the young lady is safe. Her sister, her twin, she's worried sick. Just need to check in with her.
A twin, I see. A matched pair, perhaps.
I guess I could introduce you. You know, so long as I know Ravenna's doing okay.
Oh, very well. She should be upstairs in the VIP area doing her job. Do not upset my guests.
Oh, I never aim to be an upset, Miss Moore.
No, you never do.
What was this? Broken glass, not yet cleaned up by Atrium's efficient staff. Recent. And I smelled something here. Fear. Fresh, sweaty, mortal fear. Ravenna? Maybe. I should get on the trail. Too late. And another metal cross. Color me unsurprised. I take it you're Ravenna, Miss Verona's sister.
So it seems, don't it, Detective? Same bone structure. Though it would be easier to tell if I still had a head.
Just so you know, I've imagined you with a head, because it makes conversing a lot easier. Let's see now. You're still warm, and the blood isn't even congealed.
Yeah, you must have missed me only by a moment or two. Sorry, I had places to be.
This guy is quiet, strong, and scentless.
Isn't he, though?
And he doesn't stay for the torturing and the screaming. He's in and out, set dressing the space.
It's real theatrical, ain't it? But next time, could he maybe use stage blood instead?
Killed right here on the spot, I think.
It does look like it, from my blood and my body temperature. Such a shame. Used to think I was hot, but now, cooling rapidly.
Any other marks or wounds on you?
From the neck down, nothing crying out for attention, saving the hole in my chest. The head you gotta take on faith. But no other obvious marks. The most common wounds on someone like me are closed with a lick.
That's true. Not the healthiest of pastimes, as I guess you found out. You died in the same way, right? Rebar in the heart and a bad case of neck trouble.
Sure, Detective. Just like the others. A death for a kindred. But I wasn't kindred.
Now, that's something. This is a message to my kind, not yours. So who were you really, Ravenna? Other than Verona's twin? And why did anyone want to kill you?
Look at me, Detective. I'm mortal, sure. But I'm blood doll, you know? They called me Isabella's plaything. See the pattern yet? Me and Pandora, mortals who are tied to vampires. A message from a hunter.
Maybe so. But why isn't he targeting the kindred direct? And how is he here now, 100 years after his first kills?
I don't know. But you'll catch him for me, won't you?
Well, I'll try, although it won't improve your day.
Shit happens to us all. My sister will be happy, at least.
Please do, Detective. My sister will be happy, at least. Detective, are you quite well?
Sorry, Miss Emerson. I lost my thread there. What was that about your sister?
Let me give you some advice, fledgling. You are young, and you must learn. There are 2 princes in this city, and you will give them both deference. For your sire's sake, and to ensure your own survival. Do you understand me?
I'm sorry, my prince. It won't happen again.
Sometimes I wonder what Gideon saw in you. Then I have a conversation like this and realize how similar you are. I said my sister would be happy as she wished to speak to you.
What's this? Am I this evening's topic for discussion?
Not at all, dearest. Merely discussing etiquette.
Not about me? Oh, well, that's time wasted. But it's so good to see you, Detective. I hope you are here to enjoy yourself and not on an official investigation. A broken vase, a stolen innocence, a bloodless corpse.
Good evening, my other prince.
Oh, dear Detective, you are a sparkling tonic in an evening of toadies. I have something to discuss with you as it happens, but please, do circulate first. Business can wait. After all, this is a celebration. I will see you both later. Oh, and sister, I want to talk to you about the Carstairs matter. Will you have time this evening? Tomorrow?
I haven't forgotten. Tomorrow would be better.
Very good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have egos to massage, including my own.
So, you 2 are sisters, but very different sisters.
Sisters in blood, detective, not sisters in mortal terms. Has your sire told you nothing?
Gideon is not the most direct of teachers. He likes me to pursue my own inquiries.
You are on thin ice, Malkavian, as is your sire.
What are we celebrating again?
Really, I am starting to wonder why Malkavians are permitted at our court. It is New Year, and a gathering at this time is considered traditional.
Of course. Surprised you still celebrate, though, given how many you've seen.
We like to keep up with the times.
So, might I ask about the Carstairs matter Miss Graham mentioned?
A joint enterprise, which my sister and I are considering. Nothing that should concern you. It is always wise to plan for the long term.
Well, I suppose in your case, the very, very long term.
Indeed.
Might I ask how you became Prince? Or should I say, one of two princes?
You can ask. It is a simple matter. The attack on our dear sire all those years ago left us leaderless. Lou and I thought it best to combine our talents.
Sounds like it might have involved knives and ultimatums, am I right?
I am never certain whether you're being sarcastic or direct.
Oh, direct. Definitely direct.
Lou Graham is adroit in certain spheres. I'd like to think my influence is in others. We complement each other well. Our partnership has seen this city successful through 30 years and more.
You don't like my sire?
Gideon has his uses. You are yet to prove yours.
Well, if there's a crime committed, I'm your man. Just to solve it, I mean. Not to cause it.
The sheriff has a modicum of faith in you. I honestly can't think why. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have had enough of your fumbling tongue.
Of course.
I wish a good evening to you, Detective. If, of course, you survive it.
I figured I should do the rounds properly before going to see her ladyship.
Evening. You're Isaac, right? Pleasant night.
Oh, am I in your place? My apologies, please. Pardon me.
No, not at all. It was you I wanted to talk to.
Why?
I don't think we've ever met, though I've heard of you.
I know who you are. The detective. Malkavian bloodlines sired by Gideon Hall. A dog who will never let go of a bone. They call you only Fabien, but your full name is...
Whoa there! Let a man keep a little of his mystique, won't you?
Very well. You are Fabien, and I am Isaac.
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm surprised to see you here. I heard you don't get out much.
Yes.
You don't strike me as the type of fella who lives it up at the weekend. You enjoy these parties?
No.
Might I ask what brings you here?
The princes asked me to come, so I came. I am their secret keeper. I observe, I learn, I research, I remember. They find it useful to have me on hand. Kindred of my clan are not well suited to such events, but I will step into the light when requested.
I get it. No one wants to outshine the hosts.
Indeed.
I gotta say, I do find the Nosferatu an interesting riddle. Would you be open to a sit-down some other time so I can pick your brains? I'd like to learn more about your folk, about your role in the Camarilla. I hope that ain't too forward.
Is it forward? I do not know. But I would enjoy sharing knowledge, so long as it is reciprocated.
It seems both our princes are in a fine mood tonight.
Yes, they are in good spirits. Some believe it impossible for two kindred to rule one domain. Indeed, I have found precious few instances of it being attempted before. It is assumed they will destroy each other in a bid to claim full power, but our princes seem to be the exception. They have not had a serious disagreement since March 2nd. It was a dinner party. Lou suggested I be forced to sire the beautiful wife of a politician who didn't laugh at her joke. Rosalind thought it crass.
So what do you think of our princes? Just between you and me.
They benefit each other in ways outsiders can't always see. Without both of them, Seattle would be in turmoil. Some find Rosalind cold and distant, but I think she is misunderstood. Not everyone enjoys being the center of attention.
I must fraternize with my adoring fans.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Well, well, if it isn't our very own investigator. I suppose they'd call you a dick, but you're hardly private. Am I right?
Good evening to you, Fletcher. Swell to see you here.
You're in an expansive mood, Detective? I hope you haven't eaten. There'll be some rather keen party favors along shortly. Excellent vintage.
This is quite the shindig. Very intimate.
Our royals wanted to keep the guest list exclusive. The deserving and the delicious, as it were. Of course, sometimes we have to make exceptions. Soothsayers, sorcerers, and sleuths. They're useful, to be sure, but they lower the tone. Don't you agree? Oh, do forgive me. I completely forgot who I was talking to for a moment there. What must you think of me?
How's business? I hear the chink of coins and the clink of bottles.
You know, Prohibition's been a boom, an absolute boom. Mortals crave nothing more than forbidden fruit. Rosalind and Lou take their cut, of course, but the coffers are swelling. It's hardly a chore to pay that tax. We have a few rivals to put down. Easily dealt with. People know we have capable hands at the wheel.
Capable hands? There's a history, then.
You must know it, Detective. You lived here before you died, after all. The fire, the city's death and rebirth. I admire someone who has the guts to take direct action, don't you? I'm sure Hector will fill you in. Every lawman should know their city. Just so long as you overlook any whiskey barrels you find in dark places.
I hear it's mighty uncommon to have co-princes like this. Having never lived elsewhere, I wouldn't know.
Almost unheard of. Power sharing is an art, but they seem as thick as thieves, and they do manage it. Some speculate a blood bond, but I don't give credence to idle gossip.
A blood bond? I don't think I know that.
Oh, ask the little book girl about it. Her clan are the ones for that kind of malarkey.
The sisters, the princes, they make quite the impression.
Oh, don't they just? Power, old sport, is a heady pheromone. It makes the delightful delectable and the harlot wholesome. It's a good look for the city. You can't buy charisma, nor even rent it for a night.
Good to talk to you.
Always an experience, Detective.
Sheriff, good to see you. Enjoying the party?
Yeah, having a whale of a time. You just missed me doing the Charleston. Listen up. Court soirees ain't about cake and cookies. Everyone has a role to play. A foothold to gain or a score to settle. But you and me, it's our job to stop trouble before it happens. No one's above that, no matter who they are. Got it? So, do a few rounds, bump gums, get to know them all a little better. Forewarned is forearmed. You never know who you'll face tomorrow.
Anything I should know?
Yeah, I got something. The cigarette girl killer. Knew the whole Cross and Rebar thing was familiar. Now don't go spreading this around. We don't want to start a panic. But doesn't this sound to you like the work of Santiago?
Who?
Ah, come on, Fabien. He hit the mortal front pages down in Frisco. Serial killer? Or hunter, depending on where you stand? Ask Isaac, the Nosferatu. He'll fill you in.
Who are these people? What are their lines? Who should I suck up to? Who should I avoid? What makes them all tick?
Hey, bloodsuckers are bloodsuckers. But we all share a secret, so we stick together. Lou calls it a family. The sisters, well, they're messed up cousins. And it's a family business. The court runs on money as much as blood. Mortals will pay a pretty penny for any vice, and more if it's outlawed. Fletcher runs the booze. Under Lou's wing, he's got free reign. Your old man Gideon handles the gambling. And Lou herself's been the Madam of Seattle for decades. Rosalind's the schemer. She's got Isaac, who has an ear in every alleyway. And she took in the Tremere Grow to keep one foot in the arcane and one in the latest science. And you just make sure it all goes off without mortals catching on. Both the princes thought Gideon had it right, getting someone in the PD.
Fletcher spoke about the Great Fire. Said it was more than a pot of glue on a stove. So what happened?
Before your time and mine, but the way I hear it, the old prince got caught up in some antediluvian cult. Wanted to break our chains, raise up the modern vampire, treat the mortals as cattle, drive a truck through the traditions. Lou and Rosalind, they understood that if you keep your stock sweet, you'll get more milk out of them, right? Burned out the cult wholesale. Their sire along with it. That's how I read it at any rate. I would not raise it with the sisters.
So, another year, huh?
What do I care? What am I gonna do, huh? Find a pretty dame to kiss at midnight? Make a resolution to drink less and go to church? Counting off the years when you're immortal. What's the point? It's just a number.
See you around.
Sure.
Good evening to you both.
How are you finding the party, my boy? They haven't kicked you out, which I guess is a good sign. You know Sophia, of course.
We've not actually met. I don't want to intrude.
Oh, please do. Fabien, right? You sent Gideon the puzzle? You are just as I imagined. He has told me so much. I mean, not that we talk behind your back or anything. Well, we do. But it's all good things.
Ah, yes. Thank you for reminding me. That puzzle you sent, an excellent recommendation.
I passed an entire night on it. Absolutely devilish.
Wasn't it just? It was id as a two-letter word that baffled me.
Yes, completely threw off my cipher. If you find any more like that, you must let me know.
So how are things, oh sire of mine?
Ah, same old, same old. They saunter in so full of hope and lose it at the table.
You did pick up on that fascinating man the other day. The one with the numbers?
That's right. The numbers man. I could tell he was working an angle. Fidgety fingers, you know? I went over, asked him very politely. Those beans came spilling out. He's some sort of math whiz, brain full of digits, flapping around like butterflies. So we broke a few of his actual digits and threw him out on his rear. You'd have liked him, I'm sure.
What are you working on, Sophia?
I just like to keep my head down. Try and be useful where I can.
Don't be so modest. Oh, you must tell Fabien about the wireless.
The wireless, yes. Imagine, we listened to an orchestra concert.
All the way from New York. Sophia has built a set from parts. Oh, it sounds like scratching in a box to me, but...
The potential to communicate instantly between cities, not shackled to the telegraph.
But then the risk. One mortal with a little equipment in their garage, and our secrets are blasting out across the ether.
Well, that's the most alarming thing I've heard in a long time.
Exactly. Completely terrifying.
Is there anything I should, be aware of?
Actually, now you mention it, yes. A little morsel for you. Our friend Hector. I noticed some tension around the way he's holding his jaw. He's hiding something. A little push, and I could read enough to tell it was about a girl. I've never known him to spend time on romance. Interesting, don't you think?
I was joined with Fletcher, and, well, to be frank, he doesn't think much of either of you.
My dear boy, we may all be bloodsuckers, but Fletcher is a leech. He doesn't value you unless he can ride around on your shoulders like the parasite he is.
Gideon's insightful nature makes some kindred uncomfortable.
And Sophia's razor-sharp intellect makes us all feel like dullards.
I think maybe my tendency to put both feet in my mouth is what annoys them.
Oh, I hear you. I'm always giving myself a swift kick in the teeth. Are all Camarilla princes like ours?
Terrifying, gorgeous, power-hungry tyrants, you mean? For the most part, yes. We could do a lot worse than our girls, I suppose, but truly, all I hear of princes follows the pattern. You have to remember, my boy, we are all sharks in human clothing.
It is also short-sighted. I'm not criticizing them, of course. I would never. I think our community would be better served if we spent a little more time researching all these emerging technologies that humans are coming up with, so we can protect ourselves. And a little less time,
Posing in ballrooms? Very true, my dear. Disappointing, but not surprising.
Sophia, I hear you're the person to ask about blood bonds.
Heard the rumors about the sisters, have you?
Well, a blood bond happens when a kindred drinks the vitae of another kindred 3 times, under special circumstances. Once the bond has taken hold, the drinker will be irrevocably attached to the regnant. Absolute loyalty. Infatuation, even. It's a dangerous practice. Most kindred believe fostering such obsession is foolish. But I suppose it might explain why our 2 princes seem to get along.
And who would have bonded whom?
It could be mutual. If both kindred bond in such a way, then both are bound together. Some call it a blood wedding.
You have met Lou Graham. The idea that she would bind herself to anyone is utter claptrap.
I should do the rounds.
A pleasure.
Yes, of course, of course.
I couldn't keep Lou waiting all night. Time to head up to face her.
Mistress Lou, you had something you wanted to discuss.
Ah, yes. The future, Detective. My sister and I have plans, and I'd like you to look into something for us.
What do you want me to look into, Mistress Lou? Just give me the facts.
You're aware of our recent troubles in the liquor market? Has Fletcher said anything to you?
He mentioned something in passing about rivals.
We are about to expand, but are suffering from a small roadblock, Detective. A roadblock I put at your door.
Mine?
Your territory, at least. Our Vancouver run has been interrupted, perhaps even redirected, and the rumor says it's someone in law enforcement.
Any names, faces? Any idea who?
Not as of yet. I do have a location and have managed to acquire some photographs. I will have my man Campbell deliver it to your office.
That does sound like a solid start to a case. I won't deny it.
I figured I couldn't turn my back on her just yet.
This is quite the shindig.
Obviously, it's one of mine. But yoo-hoo, focus, Detective, please. You miss so much if you don't pay proper attention. Now, if we can just... No! My sister!
One from the top, both literal and figurative. Our killer was out for the kindred of Seattle, and I had a feeling he was just getting started. Well, rise and shine, Sheriff. About time you clocked in. See what the Prince has lined up for us tonight.
You have nothing to say about your memories?
Huh. Well, that was a lineup of faces from 100 years back. Something's pulling them out of my past. Do I trust my own mind? I would not vouch for it. I do think those things happen, but why we're both seeing them and what bearing they have on our case, that is a puzzle I can't answer right now. I guess we should head out.